كل فعل يراد به التقرب إلى الله عز وجل وهو خلاف السنة فهو بدعة ضلالة.
How does Yasir Qadhi misinterpret the Quran? This is a long story. Yasir Qadhi, he said, he gave doubts regarding the Quran. And I've already explained this. Yasir Qadhi, when he spoke about the Quran, see, the Quran is preserved. The Quran is preserved. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. It's preserved. We have revealed the Quran and we are preserving it, protecting it. And alhamdulillah, Sahaba, they memorized Quran. And those who came after them, they memorized Quran. In the time of Uthman radiallahu anhu, the Quran, he gathered it with wherever it was written, he gathered it. And he took also a manuscript from Hafsa radiallahu anha. So he actually gathered the portion of the Quran, and then he gathered the Sahaba, the eloquent Sahaba, the proficient Sahaba, the best of the Sahaba, to come together, and he said to them, put it down in writing. Put it down in writing. Because why? Because it was feared that the Muslims would differ. Now, the Quran was gathered with 7 to 10 modes of recitation. Yes? Like Warsh, Hafs. And each one, mashallah, is established. And there's consensus of the 7 modes of recitation that they are from the modes that the Prophet ﷺ accepted. They are mutawatir, the 7 modes of recitation. They are from that which is accepted by consensus of the companions of the Messenger ﷺ. 10 modes, the other 3, they say is not consensus, but they say they are also from the modes of recitation. But 7 is mutawatir. Definitely established from the consensus of the companions of the Messenger ﷺ. But before that, we have sab'at ahruf. That's something else. This is where Yasir Qadhi calls doubt. Sab'at ahruf. The Quran was revealed in sab'at ahruf. What does it mean? Sab'at ahruf. In 7. This is not modes of recitation now. We're not talking about modes of recitation. This is 7 dialects. Yeah? So you may have a word specific to a particular region. A word, another one, particular region. Another word, particular region. Another word, particular region, so that people understand the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? And this one, I did research on it to just basically refute Yasir Qadhi on this matter. Now, alhamdulillah, our brothers from Medina, they gathered for me books on this, in this subject, just so that we can refute Yasir Qadhi and his doubts that he's trying to bring. This is what he brought doubts in about the 7 ahruf. He caused doubt about the 7 ahruf. And even the Christians say, you see, even that teacher, even that doctor, he has doubt about Quran. No, shouldn't have doubts. Why? Because in Islam, we have ijma'. And the time of Uthman radiallahu anhu, he burnt all the other ahruf and kept 1 harf. And he gathered those Sahaba, as I said, by consensus, that the Quran be accepted upon this harf. And all the others were burnt, fearing that the Sahaba would differ. Why? And this is by consensus. And Ali radiallahu anhu is still alive. And the Prophet said, Alaykum bi sunnati wa sunnati al-khulafa ar-rashidin al-mahdiyyin. This is not doubt. You can't doubt Quran. You can't doubt the preservation of Quran. This is the speech of Allah. And by consensus of the companions, and this is deen. Consensus of the companions is deen. And especially the Khulafa ar-Rashidin, alaykum bi sunnati wa sunnati al-khulafa ar-Rashidin. That is deen. And they united upon that harf. That's why what we have now is the Mus'haf of Uthman. And all the others that differed with that were destroyed, were burnt. And what we have now until today is the Quran preserved. As Allah said, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. This is from its hifd. that is preserved. So don't have any doubt at all about the preservation of the Quran. So now I've explained to you, because people get confused between the ahruf and the modes of recitation, the qira'at. That's two different things. Anyway, that's the least. This person, Yasir Qadhi, he's got other problems. This person, subhanAllah, is with the Shia, holding hands, and even they say he's a changed man. Even they say that they're holding his hand, and they say he's a changed man. And he's got a lot of statements that he has, where he's causing doubt about the Sunnah of the Messenger, about the Deen, about the scholars of Ahlul Sunnah. And you can see whom he follows. Political activists. He calls Salman Auda, and these individuals like Salman Auda, all these individuals are misguided. He calls them like Mujaddidun. And his teacher, he even says, one of my teachers, or from the teachers, is who? This Daddu. Someone called Daddu. You probably never heard of him. Daddu, this individual, just, in case you come to, someone put out on internet, on YouTube, that he's more intelligent than Chat GTP. Apparently they put that. But it was never about how intelligent you are. It's about how your adherence to the Sunnah. What is your adherence to the Sunnah? This so-called intelligent person, he said that Uhud is a companion. Uhud, how is Uhud a companion? Uhud is a mountain. Because he said that Uhud loves us and we love him and we love it. The Prophet said that, yes. But it's not a companion. If Uhud is a companion, I lived in Medina 16 years, I must be tabi'i. I must be a tabi'i. And you must be thinking, subhanAllah, you're 1,300 years old. So Uhud is not, this is the gibberish that his teacher, or one of his teachers says. So if you got teachers like that, of course you're going to be messed up. And also this individual, Yasir Qadhi, he also studied in Yale University under Tony Blair. So what do you expect? If you study under Tony Blair at Yale University, what do you expect? So may Allah protect us from these deviant individuals who misguided, and they misguide others. They speak out against Shaykh Islam Muhammad Wahab rahimahullah. This individual, he speaks out against Shaykh Islam Muhammad Wahab rahimahullah and the scholars of Ahlul Sunnah. Na'am. May Allah protect us. And he makes fun of them. Anyway, alhamdulillah, Allah suffice us with scholars of Ahlul Sunnah, and that is sufficient for us.